What's going on? Dequariusbeverly here. Wanted to go ahead and share a quick video. I do want to apologize if I continue to sound congested through this video. I've been sick all this week and stuff, and I haven't really been as productive this week and stuff like that. So I was really inspired to really share this, just on touching on that, because I was really thinking, man, for a lot of people, who are in that position, or maybe just really want to ask you this, is that, if you're in a position right now where you're not able to work or perform at your best, and you had to stop what you're doing from exchanging your time for money, whether if you be in a business, self-employed, you're a contractor, or maybe, you're working a job or things like that, could you be able to walk away from that and still be able to create an income? And for many people I know personally, many people that are watching this video I know are not in that position to be able to do so. And I just really want to touch on that. I'm not here to discredit jobs. I'm not here to brag or boast or anything like that. I'm a very humble guy, and I'm just here to just share from my experience and just really to inspire you to understand that, nothing's wrong with what you're doing, nothing's wrong with your job and things like that. But I really want to just expand your horizon and mindset to just think beyond on where you're at right now. And the factor is that, when you're really just dependent on one income and you're really exchanging your time for money, you're really setting yourself up for a very risky position, because if any reason, God forbid, if anything was to happen where you're not able to perform at your best and you have to take time off, and you're still not being able to create an income outside of that, you're putting yourself and you're setting yourself up for financial depression. And a lot of times that's just really a high risk in this time of hour right now, especially with people being laid off for any moment at this moment. Jobs are looking for outsourcing to find people for cheap on a dollar to be able to work for your same position. And anytime, a lot of times you're competing against other people who are able to work harder, smarter, and faster for lower pay. And the thing is that if you're someone in that position, or just something that you just simply happen to get sick and you can't work, you also put yourself at a risk, especially with a company, because they don't want to be held liable for you being sick on the job. So it just really honestly, it's just a whole risky whole situation. And I know so many people like that in that position where they're not able to perform and they're not able to work because of their condition or because of just life itself happening. But one thing that I do advocate for, and one thing that I talk about, is why it's important to have a home business, because you have a little bit more control, you have a little bit more of confidence in your position to be able to not have to worry about if anything was to happen outside of your job, or anything was to happen from your primary income or whatever that is. You can still have something in addition to help supplement you, to keep you going forward. And that's one thing that I teach and advocate so much, because I know so many people that only depend on one source of income, and then in any moment that income stops, they're in a financial rut. And that's not a good thing to be in a position of to have, when you know that you can have more of an opportunity to be able to create an income outside of that, something that could come in passively. And being that for myself, working full-time from home and things like that, I'm a full-time entrepreneur, I'm thankful that even though I haven't been able to work and things that I'm doing in my daily routine and my business, I'm still being able to create a passive income. I'm still getting people in my business, still getting sales online. And that's thanks to me actually making a decision to think differently and actually do something outside of my job. I know what it's like to work a job. And in fact, I'm thankful for that job, because it took me to where I'm able to be in a position right now. And thanks to me doing that and humbling myself, I'm able to travel now more. I'm able to have more options, have more time and things like that, thanks to me being able to be in a position to do things differently. And like I said, that's all what it's about, is you being able to have more options. It's not about you just making a whole lot of money, because I know what it's like to make a whole lot of money and have no time freedom. So what I'm here to say is that when you have a home business, it's about you having more options in life. Whatever it is that you really want to do, whatever it is that you desire of doing, you can have something that can be able to supplement your time to be able to have the freedom to do this that you love. If you want to be with your family more, you can be able to have that thanks to having a home business. If you want to be able to pay off some debt and travel a bit more, thanks to a home business, you can be able to do that. I traveled more last year than I ever did in my life. And I'm thankful because of that, because I have a home business. You know, I'm actually going to be doing some more, even more traveling this year. I'm going to get my passport for the very first time, going to Texas for the very first time. And there's so many things lined up that God has already positioned me for to do. And I'm just thankful for that, because of the fact I'm chose to think differently. So guys, listen, you know, if you're looking on a way to be able to supplement your income, maybe you're just kind of frustrated about just from where you're at and you're feeling yourself not really getting ahead. I'm here to tell you this, man. There's so much opportunity for you. You don't have to settle for where you are in your life. You can be able to learn and grow. And that's simply what I did. You know, I'm not someone that's extravagantly, you know, outstandingly smart or anything like that. I just chose to relentlessly be consistent in what I do, and thankfully I've been able to reap some of the benefits off of that, and I'm still growing. Am I rich? No, but I am getting there in that process, and I'm doing very well for myself to be only 24 years old and not having to worry about a job or things like that. And I'm here to say is, dude, you can do it too, man. You know, I'm just thankful to just be able to do something different outside of, you know, what the norm are doing right now. You know, so what I'm here to tell you is this. Listen, you can definitely do this. You know, I'm thankful, and I'm an advocate for simplicity. And one thing that I've been doing and things like that has been helping not only myself but many others who have joined me is this company called DS Dominations, and we simply teach people how to create money, create an income online through eBay and Amazon. And it's a very simple business model to do. And the thing is that anybody can be able to do this. I've had my mother who actually joined me, created income, and she was actually sick in the same position and actually was getting sales and generating sales thanks to this business. I've had people who never joined me in anything and actually never made money online ever before, and actually joined me in what we're doing in this simplistic business model, and actually being able to create an income for the very first time through this simplistic business model. And like I said, this is just something that anybody can absolutely do. And I'm just thankful that I'm in the course of, you know, being able to create an income passively where I can be able to travel and do what I love to do and things like that. You know, and maybe your goal is not to be rich, but maybe you just want to have more options. But thanks to home business and thanks to this industry, you can be able to do that if you just apply yourself. So I want to just go ahead and just end off this note, just to let you know, guys, that listen, if you're not able to stop what you're doing to create an income from home, and you have to constantly keep exchanging your time for money, then it's time for you to make a decision to actually do something different outside of that. Because at any point, things happen. But when you have something in your control that you can be able to do in your own ability and effort, and thanks to the glory of God and His power and beyond that, you can be able to do anything because He's giving you the power to obtain wealth. But you have to believe in yourself to do that. And with the right leadership and counseling and coaching, man, it's inevitable for you to achieve it. So I'm just here to say, you know, I'm thankful for all the new people that got in. I know I haven't got to you yet. It's because I've been sick, but I'm going to definitely get to you. But I just want to encourage you, man, stay in the game, man, because this is definitely a powerful industry, and it can definitely change lives. It has done so for me, and it's doing so for the people that have joined me and the people that I've been able to connect with in this industry. So keep going. If you're looking to look on a way on how to make money from home, definitely connect with me, inbox me, and I would love to work with you and help you get started on creating income outside of what you're doing. DeQuariusbeverly signing off. God bless you. See you at the top.